EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1 yard. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
6-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Dobbins. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. J.K. Dobbins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Ravens nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll set up to throw. And this is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and a couple. Jackson rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now Now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Snags it for the pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Chris Boswell.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Buying time to his left. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Ravens, nothing.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Baltimore.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jackson going to run, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. Being chased out left. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Sideline and incomplete. It's now
So on fourth down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. There he goes left side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Justin Tucker.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Marquise Brown.
Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
His kick is good.
Tucker with the extra point. And it's now 17-14.
Steelers 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one?
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Ravens 24, Steelers 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Number 20.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They were looking for Johnson that time, but now it'll be 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open, and when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. On 3rd down, Jackson forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board. And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He sets to fire deep, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson flushed out right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Complete on the throwaway. It's now 2nd and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Ebron with it over the middle.
Jackson.
Now a timeout taken.
Complete to Eric.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Baltimore.
Jackson on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
The kickoff for Pittsburgh.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling.
Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass, and everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze the throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
He's across.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. The quick feet by Jackson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Ravens 31, Steelers 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's it?
And that's caught inside the 35.
Greatest show on earth, baby.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen.
A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And this one through the uprights and good.
That's the score. Ravens 31. Steelers 21.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
At the 20-yard line.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. On 2nd down now. Dobbins, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. He'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, They count on him getting additional yardage almost every time, and that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big play that time for the Ravens. 47 yards on the ground. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Now a handoff here to his running back. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards, his first touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They run the counter now on 1st down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Tucker's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Big stop, let's go. Hey, alert 48. Hey, we don't like the 48.
Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes over the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
At the 34-yard line.
Back to throw again. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
The pass.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
At the 26-yard line.
Get away. 48 mark. 48 mark. Let's go.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Ravens' 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
The kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here.
Today's final score, Ravens 41.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote. Under self-control, look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fatal mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. You take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When I'm alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they beat us. Use us, but out outside, there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you limits, and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave.